And God stepped out on eternity, gazed down on a land and sea and saw a travesty of death, hopelessness, sin, and despair. A stench filled the air, a stench of disobedience and separation. And God took pause as he looked at the plight of man with whom he had once so closely related. He sighed as their path continually degraded to life without life. And God said, because I love them, I must save them. I will cause a sacrifice to be done. I will offer my only begotten son. Oh, what a pretty little baby. A gentle wind blew from somewhere in eternity on a people who could not see, blew on a world gone mad, a fruit gone bad, to a sheep who had lost their way. The sun would rise to begin a new day. And while Satan, content in the knowledge of lives lost and souls on the brink of destruction, unable to pay the price of restoration, and yet on Christmas morn a babe is born. Oh, what a beautiful baby. Mary, sweet Mary, did you know that while in your arms your baby slept, the prophets of old rejoiced for promises kept, and angels rejoiced and shone as stars to light the way for wise men who would seek him in their day? Joseph, gentle, kind, quiet Joseph, did you understand that pregnant Mary's virginity was predestined in eternity to give witness to a child who would be born without sin, whose death would begin the resurrection story of life without end? Oh, what a pretty little baby. Joseph looked at the baby and for joy he cried. But Herod spoke and young boys died. Joseph joy and Herod's fear, and neither realized that salvation's plan was so near. God looked down himself on his little gift of life, wrapped in flesh, lying in a manger, yet unable to walk on water or speak to calm a raging sea or tell a dying world. If you would only just believe. The wise men found him. They found his little hands so soft and small, little feet not very large at all, hands and feet that would be nailed to a cross of wooden yew, a wood that he once knew, a wood that would soak up his blood as he would hang there dying for me and for you. And yet there would be something in his eyes that would speak softly to a peace that would be offered not only to the greatest but to the least. Oh, what a pretty little baby. God himself looked down and shed a tear as his son hung, hanging between heaven and earth, between death and birth, nailed to a tree. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Look what they've done to that pretty little baby. His blood ran down into the earth that he created, and the world began to shake as it lost its will to hold on to those long past dead. And the truth of old was of the prophet said, he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace is upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. Oh, 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 what a pretty little baby.